Perhaps the most fundamental communication need our clients have is the ability to express their wants and needs. We do this through making demands and requests of others. These demands and requests are called mands. It's through manding that a client is able to tell us that they're hungry, thirsty, or would like to gain access to reinforcement. A mand is an operant that is evoked by motivation and followed by specific reinforcement. In other words, a request that is prompted by motivation for a specific item. There are two types of mands. Independent mands, when the learner spontaneously requests either an item or activity, and prompted mands, when the learner is prompted to make a request for an item or activity. The following are some examples of the two types of mands. The learner walks into the motor room, sees the trampoline, and says, "I want to jump." The therapist presents a ball to the client. When the client looks toward the ball and reaches for it, the therapist verbally prompts, "I want the ball." The client then says, "I want the ball."
I want the ball. I want a ball.
When a learner has a very limited manding repertoire, they may struggle to communicate their specific wants and desires. This may lead to maladaptive behaviors, as their caregivers and peers struggle to understand what they're trying to communicate. As their manding repertoire increases, these behaviors tend to decrease as the function of gaining access to these items is met in a more appropriate way. To review, manding is a fundamental communication skill that we all use to communicate our wants and desires. Manding also helps us to confirm the motivation of our clients. Without a strong manding repertoire, we tend to see clients' maladaptive behaviors increase as they find ways to gain access to items that they want. As their manding repertoire increases, we tend to see decreases in maladaptive behavior as they find more functional ways to gain access to these items.